Hey guys, what's up? It is Ryan with Mama on Mission. If this is your first time here, I am a Christ-following wife and a book-loving homeschool mom to 3 boys. So here we talk all things homeschool, biblical womanhood, and book related. So if you are interested in any of that, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time we upload a new video. And today I'm joining in a collaboration hosted by Rachel over at Day to Day Joys, and this is the What's for Dinner collaboration. And here we're going to share, some people are sharing a whole week's worth of meals, some people are just sharing some meal ideas. So I'm going to kind of do a little bit of both. My plan was to share just a week's worth of meals of what we actually ate, but one, I forgot to take pictures of them, and two, the way my filming schedule worked, I'm kind of in the middle of this list that I gave you. Plus we had a few days that we were invited out and stuff, so I'm actually going to share 10 days, but 3 of those days aren't really meals, so it's fine. Anyway, so Tuesday this past week we had taco soup. That is a staple around here in the fall. It is easy. It is a crock pot meal, so I just dump in all the stuff and go. This time we did ground turkey. Sometimes I do chicken. It just depends what we have on hand. We do rotel, we do regular diced tomatoes, we do corn, black beans, homemade taco seasoning, part of a ranch packet. I think the original recipe called for a whole ranch packet, but that made it way too salty. And then low sodium beef broth or chicken broth, depending on what kind of meat I have and what broth I have on hand, actually. And then I usually serve that with tortilla chips, sometimes Fritos, but we did tortilla chips this week. My boys like to put sour cream and hot sauce and cheese on theirs. Sometimes I put onions and chopped peppers in it. Sometimes I don't. I didn't this week. So that is a very versatile and easy weeknight meal. Then Wednesday night we had a new recipe, but it is going in my list for sure, and it's healthy and everyone liked it. It was great. So it is a chicken and sweet potato skillet, and so it was sauteed chicken breasts. Actually, I believe I boiled them first, just to get them, make sure they were cooked all the way through, and then you could saute them too, but I just didn't have the time to sit there and do it. So I think I pre-boiled it, cut it up. I cubed up some sweet potatoes, sauteed those. I believe I used olive oil for that. May have been coconut oil. I don't remember. And then I added some garlic and some other herbs and seasonings. Then I added in the chicken. No, I added in kale, a whole bunch of kale, and my family doesn't like kale, guys. So this is a big deal. I love kale, but no one else really does. So I added like 8 cups of kale or something. I don't know. It was a lot. And then sauteed that down where it was getting tender. Then I added in the chicken. And then we ended up adding in craisins and feta cheese. And then you added in balsamic vinegar, and I believe that's it. I will try to link the recipe down below if I can find it, but I kind of tweaked it a little bit to fit our taste, but it was delicious and everyone ate it and it was amazing. And then I also served that with some just bread on the side, bread and butter. And then Thursday we had another fall classic around here, which is Kielbasa Skillet. I hated this as a kid, but it's really easy and I've grown to at least appreciate it. I won't say I love it, but all the rest of my family does. My boys devour this stuff. They call it the hot dog meal because they think the kielbasa looks like hot dogs. And so I just slice potatoes, fry them like you would any fried potato with some garlic, salt, and pepper, and a little bit of oil. And then I add in the kielbasa and onions and peppers. Now, usually I will also add in a head of cabbage or half a head of cabbage. I love cabbage and I can get my boys to eat it, but they don't love it. My husband complains about it a lot, so I try not to, but he'll eat it too. He doesn't absolutely hate it, he just doesn't love it. So this time I was kind and did not add in the cabbage, but typically I do. And then you add in a can of corn toward the end. And again, we usually put hot sauce on that. Some of my kids like to drizzle some ketchup on it because, you know, kids, but really tasty for most of us. So Friday nights we usually alternate in between pizza night and snack night. Pizza night, we usually have to go pick up a pizza, or sometimes we'll do homemade pizza. And then this week was actually snack night, and so this is my kids' like favorite meal. We did summer sausage, cheese, and crackers, and then I just cut up a bunch of vegetables and got some dip, so veggies and dip. And then sometimes we'll do fruit. This time instead, I did homemade kettle corn, and they love that stuff, and so that's always kind of a fun treat. Saturday night, my husband wanted to go out for Popeye's chicken sandwiches, so we did, because it meant I didn't have to cook, so that was great. And then Sunday is today, and we went to my in-laws for dinner. We had hamburger steaks there. See, this is where I'm like, we went out and then we were invited somewhere, so these aren't really dinners. And then tomorrow, Monday night, is football night, and so I have my nieces and nephew, and then right after they get picked up, we have to leave for football, and so I don't cook on Monday nights, but I don't want to eat out again since we ate out on the weekend, so I'll probably just throw together some sandwiches. We have lunch meat, and just call it good. And then Tuesday night, we'll be having chicken and rice soup in the Instant Pot. This is a really good recipe that I've used a couple times. Again, I'll try to link that down below. Basic chicken, rice, carrots, celery, chicken broth, and your seasonings, but it's a good fall meal. And then Wednesday nights, we go to community group, or life group, or small group, or whatever your church calls them. And we always bring snacks, and that's kind of, my kids go to church, and so I feed them beforehand, usually just something quick, so I don't know what I'll feed them. We'll find out. It's usually leftovers, so, and then, but we usually bring snacks on Wednesday nights to our adult group, and that usually serves as our dinner. And so I personally am going to be bringing Italian pinwheels this week, and those are like my favorite thing ever. It's just tortillas, if you haven't had it, and cream cheese blended up with Italian breadcrumbs. Spread that on there, and then you do leaf lettuce and I think salami and pepperoni and some cheese, and just roll it up and slice it like pinwheels. So that is our very basic meal plan for 1 week, actually 10 days I think is what I ended up doing, but that's how we just make it. You know, when we have football practices and we have church and we have all these different things, like you got to make the pieces fit together, and I don't have time to make big elaborate meals most days, so we don't, but I try to keep it somewhat healthy and budget friendly. So hopefully these ideas helped you out. Make sure to check out Rachel's channel down below. Also check out the playlist to find lots of good ideas. I'm so excited to watch it and get more dinner ideas. And I thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.